So guys, let's stop those slices. What we're going to talk about today is golf grip, how your golf grip influences the shots you're getting. And I also want to talk a little bit about how you need to start maybe thinking about playing with your golf grip to understand how it influences your shots more, and also maybe to get both sides of the story, so to see how to hit a draw or even a hook with a certain grip and how to hit a fade with a certain grip, and then see which side of the fence you're sitting on. So my name's Mark Crossfield. Let's get into it. Let's see if we can get you stop slicing this golf ball. Drill I want you to practice when you're on the range is a great way to try and get the feel of what your grip is doing in relationship to what the club face is doing. So what I want you to do is think about what your golf grip is doing. So to start us off, I want you to try and hit a few shots with, I've just got an 8-iron here, so a nice short medium iron, really easy to hit up in the air. And I'm going to try and hit a few shots using what we call a strong grip. So this means showing 4 knuckles on your left hand with the thumb on your left hand down the right side of the club. So a very twisted over strong grip. Now what happens when you hold the club this way, if you just do a few gentle pushes forward and at the same time just let your hand fold over, so let the pad on my glove here just point down at the ground. What happens if you're holding in this stronger way and you let that pad point down at the ground, it feels quite natural. It doesn't feel uncomfortable. Where in turn, if you try and do this and open the club face and twist it so the palm of your, or the pad of your glove starts facing more out towards the camera here, it feels very uncomfortable, feels very wrong to twist that way. Okay, so what I want you to do is hit a few shots with this left hand really turned over in a strong fashion, and I want you to try and let the club twist over. I want you to try and actually hit the ball left. Don't try and hit the ball straight doing this drill. Let the club flop over. Just get the feel of your hands releasing too much in this instance because the grip is forcing it, and get the feel of the ball going left. So just going to set up. I'm even going to let the club slightly close at address if it has to, and just let the club flip over to the left. Gives it this big hooking draw. So I'm just getting the feeling of what that grip's doing. Now to me that doesn't feel that uncomfortable. Now if I do the vice versa here, and this is the one you guys out there struggling with slicing might be using, I'm just going to hold the club in a very weak way now with my left hand. So literally I've got the thumb down the left side of the grip, showing no knuckles on my left hand now. If I try and get the pad of the glove pointing down at the floor now on the way through, cool, that feels really awkward. I have to employ my shoulder almost to do it. Where if I try and come through and leave the face open, just twist it this way so the face is actually coming through open, it feels quite natural. And this is the grip I'm seeing lots of golfers using who are complaining about fading or slicing the ball. So if I hit a couple now with my weak grip, again, not trying to hit it straight, just letting the face do what the grip wants it to do. What happens if the ball shoots high with an 8-iron and off to the right? Now, out of those two, when you practice these two movements, if the weaker grip feels more natural, if the movement on the way through of getting the pad on the back of your glove to point down at the ground feels uncomfortable with the weak grip, and certainly if it feels uncomfortable with the stronger grip, then you are definitely on the weaker side of neutral. You need to be thinking about making sure your left hand grip is showing a good 2 to 3 knuckles. You're probably on the weaker spectrum, means you're showing maybe just one. Trying to get that pad pointing down at the ground is always again going to be much harder. It's a great way to practice. Hit a few, show 4 knuckles, show them all. Get the thumb on your left hand pointing down the right side of the club. Just get the feeling like the toe end of the club is coming into the ball first, so the club is turning over. Get the feeling of hitting a few with a very closed face, letting the face close off because of the grip. They're going straight left. If that feels relatively easy, relatively comfortable, you then just move it back to the 2.5 to 3 knuckles. Now look, this isn't something you need to be doing every day, and I certainly don't want you practicing or kind of learning to hit the ball with 4 knuckles, but you need to be able to experiment in your grip to work out exactly how it manipulates the face, get the understanding of how it manipulates the face, and then make sure the grip you're using every day is on the neutral to slightly stronger version of the 2 demos that you try. Again, if you're someone who feels more comfortable in the weaker position and you're complaining of hitting the ball to the right, well, you're going to have a good chance hitting the ball to the right. It's almost impossible to turn the club over if you've got this weak left hand position. Great drill to practice. I remember as a kid hitting shots, and the way I learned to shape the ball was by playing with these extremes, seeing what happened when I turned my grip either way, and it gives you a great knowledge of then how to find that middle ground, which is the straighter shots, and gives you more control. Give it a practice, guys. Let me know what you think. If this helps you or it doesn't, I'll be interested in hearing. Post a comment as always. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.